Hello everyone. Today we have with us Dr. R. Narayana Charyulu, Principal of NGSM Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences. Good morning, sir.
Yep.
Does NGSM IPS strive to offer didactic and experiential learning to students pursuing B.Pharm?
Yeah. So, good morning, Halima. The members from the NICO Institute for taking this opportunity, for giving me an opportunity to provide the information on the pharmaceutical sciences, especially the NGSM Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, where the NGSM Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences was established in the year 1983. We started with a diploma in pharmacy, and 1984 we started a bachelor in pharmacy. Then, where the institution initially started at a place called as Nette. Subsequently, it moved to Mangalore, the place called Darlakatte, where our now KSEC Medical Academy is located. Then we upgraded the different courses that which are offering in the institution, where we started in 1991, the postgraduate courses, the MPharm courses in the institution under the Mangalore University. Then 1996, the institution has come under the Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences. Subsequently, we started the doctoral program in the institution from 2001 onwards under the Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences. So, our institution is one of the premier institutions in the country that we ranked 41st in NIRF ranking, where the institution offers a good training as well as exposure to the students in the field of the pharmacy. And also, apart from the practical learning in the institution, that where we also offer the students to undergo the practical training in the various pharmaceutical industries, where the B.Pharm students, after completion of their third year, they are eligible to undergo 1 month of the practical training in pharmaceutical industry, whereas the MPharm students, after the completion of their second semester, third and fourth semester, especially in the departments like pharmaceutical regulatory affairs, the pharmaceutical quality assurance, they undergo the practical training in the industry. They undertake the projects which are offered by the pharmaceutical industry, so which makes them to learn about the current practices as well as the concepts that which are happening in the pharmaceutical industry. So which make them to be equipped to shoulder the responsibility in the future, that whatever the new developments which are taking place in the pharmaceutical industry. So that's why overall what we could say is that we, by keeping the track of the current changes or the concepts what are happening in the pharmacy line, where we train our students so that where they can best showcase their talents in the future when they venture into the job.
Right. Do you consider remote training to be a bane that thwarts the practical impeccabilities of students? Because there has been an imperative concern about the dearth of practical training opportunities given to students owing to remote training programs and initiatives.
Yes, definitely. I feel it is necessary. The hour of the need is that whatever that we teach in the college, is the theoretical aspects, whatever the practicals that we conduct in the regular lab, make them to learn that the experimental part of the education, but really to know that what is happening in the industry, because subsequently after completion of their course, these students that they're going to join in either in the pharmaceutical industry or either in the pharmacy students that they may be joining in the hospital. So such type of the practical training, definitely it is going to enhance their knowledge and also give them an exposure in a reality that what is happening, so that they'll be ready for the industry. So such type of the training programs are essential.
Yeah, and the pensions are also bolstered.
Yeah, important. Yeah.
Since you have a burgeoned interest in unraveling the ambit of targeted drug delivery system, how does its cost of production dwindle the accessibility, productivity, which could otherwise help in subsiding the side effects of drugs and altering the administration of its dosage to patients?
Yeah. Nowadays, that whatever the the developments that which are taking place in the treatment of the diseases is that mainly the important criteria to be considered is that to focus the drug to be targeted at a disease site. The second is that minimize the toxic effects of the drug, because the drugs are the chemical substances which are toxic in nature. So once the dose is lowered, then where we can minimize the side effects. There is a lot of emphasis as the research is going on, where the targeting of a drug to the disease area, so that more focused on the treatment of the disease and reducing or minimizing the side effects. So on these lines, nowadays there are the further developments which are going on, like the personalized medicine, where the treatment of the disease is personalized for an individual for a particular disease, so that where the drug can be optimally can be used for the treatment of disease, where the side effects which can be minimized. So there's a lot of the pharmaceutical industries as well as the educational institutions which are working towards the target, especially the disease like the malignancy. They are
Right.
mainly for the drug to reach the site where the targeting is very important. A lot of focus is happening in that line, and a lot of research is going in that line for the treatment of the.
Are they also taking any undertaking pedantic measures to make it cost effective for the patients?
Definitely, that once the drug that which is going to reach the site and lowering the dose of the drug, then what happens is that maybe because of the developments which are happening in the newer dosage form, even the cost effectiveness also is involved. Otherwise, that these drugs which are used in these conditions, that way, is going to be inexpensive to the patient. So because of the newer development of the newer dosage form, it is going to be cost effective also.
What are the perceptible causes for periodontal diseases, and what procedure does a pharmacist follow to administer or prescribe a drug?
Yeah. Generally, the periodontal diseases is because of the non-maintenance of the hygiene in the oral cavity, because we have the different food habits, and we eat at a different timing, that, and because of this, one of the reason is for the periodontal disease is the accumulation of the food debris, other things in the cavities of the dental. So the hygiene is very important. If the proper hygiene is not maintained that way, may lead to the periodontal diseases. My active research, where I worked on the periodontitis, where it may be starting from the early ages of the child, and also maybe continue till the age, the geriatrics, it may be continued. That's why there is a different classification of the periodontitis, right from the juvenile periodontitis to the severe acute periodontitis, where we have developed some of the drug delivery systems for the treatment of these periodontitis, like the localized drug delivery systems, that which may be placed inside the periodontal pocket, and locally that way they are going to release the drug, so that which is a more specific, the lesser dose, and prolonged time of the period that the drug is going to be released, and which is used in the treatment of the periodontal disease. Now there are the even commercial formulations that which are available, which are used in the treatment of the periodontitis, like the periodontal strips, or otherwise the periodontal films or the periodontal fibers that which are used. Locally, they are going to act on the teeth, and which is going to prevent or cause the loss of the teeth.
So the pharmacist has to be vigilant while prescribing the drug.
The pharmacists are there to prescribe that Most of the case, the periodontal diseases where the analgesics are prescribed, analgesics are used, and the antibiotics are used. And while they are used, that sometimes if they are orally used, then what happens is that may not reach the site, the periodontal site, and may not deliver the drug. Suppose if they are used as the local drug delivery system, then it is going to be highly beneficial. So there the pharmacist plays a very important role to develop such type of the formulation so that the drug can directly administer to the site.
Do you believe there's a cure for every disease, and how can pharmacists or doctors assure the amelioration of diseases by prescribing a drug?
Yeah, definitely the use of the drug is basically it is a combination of the pharmacist as well as the physician. The physicians are the people that they are involved in diagnosing the disease as well as which drug has to be given. But where the pharmacist is the person that at what dose that this drug has to be given. Suppose if the combination of the drugs that which are administered simultaneously, then what are the adverse effects or the side effects that where they are going to produce. So that's why the combination of these two is very important to give a better treatment to the patient. Where the pharmacist can advise even to the doctors that where these are the side effects it may cause if the drugs are simultaneously concurrently administered, or this is the dose level which can be administered. That's why where they both complement each other in deciding the treatment. Where in the Western countries, where the pharmacists play a very important role in the clinical pharmacy, but in India still that has to develop, and it has to reach to the higher level. It may take time, but now because of the starting of the pharmacy course as well as the pharmacy practice that is going to fill that gap, and which is now going to be slowly recognized in the hospitals, the importance of the pharmacist, that how you can complement the physician for the treatment of the diseases.
Okay, are there any discrepancies when it comes to sanctioning sources or money for the production of a drug or its prescription?
I mean, in the pharmaceutical industry, you're speaking?
In the industry. Are there any discrepancies or challenges that you all have to surmount?
Now, when you look at the pharmaceutical industries, that the way that the practice are happening, we are equally competent with the Western countries, where in the pharmaceutical industry, there are the good manufacturing practices which are followed for the production of the pharmaceutical product. Without that, where it is difficult for the pharmaceutical industry to produce the product. And also the Indian regulatory system, where the status quo or the DCJ is very stringent to maintain and implement the standards in the pharmaceutical industry. So that's why where our pharmaceutical industry is also where they are equally good with the Western countries by implementing all these current good manufacturing practices, all the practices which are followed for producing that. But still, there are some of the companies that where there are the lacunas which happen, and there the status quo is vigilant on these companies at times, that where they inspect randomly or otherwise the surprise inspections, and they are going to catch these industries. Sometimes even they go to the extent of the cancellation of the manufacturing license. So by knowing this, now almost all the pharmaceutical industries, they maintain in the industry very good practices for the manufacturing of the formulations.
On that riveting note, I thank you for obliging to do this interview, and I wish you the best of all philosophic endeavors, sir, today and always, as you embark on this new journey of being the principal of this institution.
Okay, thank you very much. So I wish you all the best. So thank you for the interview. Yeah.